Hello guys, this is Yata here. Welcome to an episode of High Rated Master Duel replays, and this replay was sent to me by Miroku, so let's see what they are playing. And I am gonna be accepting more replays in the future to show them off on the channel. So if you want to show off a replay that you want me to upload on the channel, you can send it to me. You can send me your player ID to my email or my Discord. I'm gonna have a link to both of those on the description below. But we see right here that Miroku is playing Virtual World, so let's see what the opponent is playing. So I'm gonna go to main phase 1, gonna go ahead and normal summon out this Senatus. Okay, so he's playing Dragunity. Dragunity is one of those decks that can take like full advantage of the Ravine and Romulus. On Dragon Link, Ravine and Romulus basically just kind of help you to get to your Levy or your Tracer, but that's like one of the few uses that it has. But on Dragunity, you can do a lot more things with Romulus and the Ravine. So he's gonna go ahead and pitch a copy of the Arma. He's gonna equip the Kus. Activate Kus effect to special summon it out. Now he's gonna synchro both of those off for the Gay Dirge. Gay Dirge is such a good card because it's not a once per. I mean, it is a soft once per turn. So if you can get them out on the field more times, then you can activate the effect again. So activate Gay Dirge effect to grab a copy of the Remis, and then discard a copy of the Sephiroth. Such a free discard. Activate Remis effect to grab the Ravine. So now it's gonna activate the Remis effect to special summon itself out. Then he's gonna link both of those off into the Romulus. Remis gets banished. Now Romulus is gonna grab the Glow once it gets link summoned. Activate the Glow effect to search and add. Alright then. So it's gonna go ahead and grab that. It's gonna go ahead and go into the Arma. It's gonna go ahead and equip the Gay Dirge. Now it's gonna activate the Glow effect to special summon out the Gay Dirge. Gay Dirge is gonna activate its effect once again. Grabs a copy of Phalanx, discards the same Phalanx. So yeah, Gay Dirge is so good. Now it's gonna go into the Autumn. Autumn is gonna go ahead and special summon out a copy of the Samsara Dragon. It's gonna go ahead and link both of those off for the Heavenly Spheres. Activate Samsara Dragon effect to. Wait, I haven't seen Samsara in a long time. It says this card can be treated as 2 tributes for the summon of the achievement. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 level 5 or higher dragon monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Then immediately after this card is so you can tribute summon the monsters. Okay, so you can add basically a level 5 or higher dragon from the graveyard. So okay then, so he's gonna grab that. Gonna grab the Arma. Now he's gonna go into Arma. He's gonna go ahead and he's gonna tribute out the spheres. So he's gonna go chain link 1 sphere, chain link 2 Arma. So spheres gets this effect because he got tributed. Equip the Kus, special summon out the Red Eyes Darkness. So that was such a free tribute right there. Activate the Ravine. Ravine is gonna go ahead and activate the effect. Pitch out the Whirlwind to add a copy of Legatus. Activate Darkness to special summon out the Gay Dirge. Gay Dirge activate the effect again to grab a copy of Phalanx. And pitch out the same Phalanx. Activate Legatus effect, special summon itself out. Special summon out the Kus effect. Now he's gonna go into the Barca. Now he's gonna get those effects, a lot of effects right there. He's gonna equip all those. Special summon out that. Now he's gonna go into the Borrowload Savage. So let me see. I haven't read this one in a long time. It's kind of secret you could target. Keep on. So it's basically just a big boy. It's getting a lot. So it's a 2900. So now it's gonna go into the Savage. So he already has a negate right here. So if the opponent had Nibiru for some reason, if Miroku hadn't used Nibiru by now, then he won't be able to activate it anymore because it's Savage. So activate Savage effect to equip the spheres. Activate Phalanx effect, special summon itself out. It's gonna go into another copy of the Heavenly Spheres. I believe that any dragon deck that you're playing should be able to use spheres. I mean, this card is so good. Not only is it an interruption, non-targeting bounce, but it's also follow-up because it can get you to any dragon that you need at any time. So now it's gonna activate the Kus effect. Now it's gonna go ahead and synchro both those off for the the Knight, and this one is a monster negate. You have to banish a Dragunity monster from your graveyard. So yeah, so it's not a monster negate basically. So now it's gonna go ahead and special summon out the Arma effect to equip the Kus. Kus effect to special summon itself out. Activate Sephiroth's effect to bounce the Ravine. Special summon itself out. This is a once per duel effect. Remember, he gonna have to pay for 400. Pays 400. He's gonna go into the another for this Dragunity Knight. Let me see, Vaj. I'm not gonna try to say that. I don't want to get demonetized. So activate the Vash. Equip the Phalanx. Phalanx special summon itself out. It's gonna go ahead and synchro both those off for the Crystal Wing. So he has 2 monster negates, an Omni negate, and a non-targeting bounce. Will Miroku be able to play through this? And he has set down as well. So he has 2 monster negates with the Crystal Wing and the Knight, non-targeting bounce, and a Savage. So yeah, let's see. It's gonna go ahead and draw into the Qinglong. It's gonna go ahead and activate Qinglong. And wait, what? He's negating the activation of Qinglong. Why would you negate the activation of Qinglong? That's such a free negate right there. Now this is gonna go into the graveyard. You're gonna be able to activate Qinglong effect in graveyard. And now if he is able to get into another Qinglong at some point, he's gonna be able to activate the effect on field. So that was probably the worst use of the Savage that you can have right there. You wait until they activate the effect. But he had nothing in the graveyard to banish anyway, so yeah. Maybe he's doing this so he's thinking that the opponent has something on hand to negate, but still, you know, you just negate the monster that they have in hand. So it's gonna negate that. It's gonna go into the graveyard. Such a free. Now he's gonna be able to activate Qinglong, banish it to add a copy of the Roshi, discard the driver. Such a free discard as well. Activate Desires. Let's look at those banishes. So he's playing Maxi, Gamma, Ash as his hand trap lineup. Okay, so he's gonna go ahead and activate Kowloon to probably, yeah, that this is the correct play right here. You don't want to go into Qinglong because like you really don't have enough banished cards at the moment. So this is gonna be able to negate something. So he's gonna go ahead and negate the Crystal Wing, activate Lulu effect. It's gonna chain the Crystal Wing that's already negated. Wow. Why isn't he just activating the Knight? Yeah, that's. I don't think the opponent knows what Virtual World does. Otherwise, yeah, I don't even think he knew that his Crystal Wing was negated. So it's gonna go ahead and attempt to negate, but it's already negated. It's gonna go ahead and send a copy of Qinglong. Special summon that out, add a copy of the Kirin effect targeting the Qinglong. So now he's gonna activate the Knight to negate the Kirin. But that's you don't really care if that gets negated. He still has Roshi. I mean, he saw him add the Roshi, but he still decided to negate the Kirin. Why? I don't know. Roshi is basically like 2 or even 3 bodies by himself. So you kind of want to wait to. If I was to rank the Virtual World cards to negate, I would say first you want to negate. The highest priority should be Lulu. Then you want to negate Roshi. So he didn't negate either of them, but instead he decided to negate the Kirin. So yeah. So activate Emergency Teleport. Special summon out the Neon. It's gonna go into the Stardust Charge Warrior. It's gonna be able to get a draw. Draws into Lulu. Activate Roshi effect targeting the Qinglong. Send a copy of the Neon. So is he playing 3 Neons? No, he's only playing 2, which I think is the correct ratio. So special summon out Roshi, special summon out Lulu. Now Neon's gonna be able to activate its effect. Activate Call by the Grave. Okay. I mean, it doesn't really hurt. He still has another Neon in the graveyard. So yeah, he attempts to activate Neon effect, but it's already negated. I mean, you can still attempt to activate it. It's gonna not be able to do anything. So normal summon out Lulu. It's gonna go into the Gossip Shadow. Okay. So what I'm thinking he wants to do here is he's probably gonna save the call by for the seal, but he's probably gonna try to go into like a really big Zeus. We'll see right now. So activate Utopia Beyond effect to make all these attacks 0. It's gonna go ahead and chain the spheres, chain call by negating the spheres, which is call by on the seals hurts a lot. As a Dragon Link player myself, whenever I get my seals called by, ooh, I cry every time. So called by the seals, that gets banished. So nothing gets bounced, nothing gets special summoned. Utopia Beyond is gonna resolve, making all their attacks 0. So he's gonna attack both of those, beat over them. So now he's gonna go activate Gossip Shadow effect to attach all of them to the Utopia Beyond. So now he's gonna go into the Thunder Charger, and then he's gonna go into Zeus. So let's see how many materials he has. He has 7 materials. So he has 3 wipes from Zeus. So he's gonna go ahead and send all those. Okay. And he's gonna go ahead and just pass turn. So yeah, I don't see the opponent being able to beat 5 material Zeus. Gonna go ahead and activate Ravine. You just wait. Until they discard something. Oh, yeah, you just wait until they discard something. But I mean, you have enough sense. You don't really care. So he's gonna go ahead and send the Ravine. Okay, and end phase. And now it's gonna go back to him. Draws into Lulu, normal summon out Lulu, activate Neon effect, and yep, you don't even need to activate it. Just Zeus and Lulu was enough because they were at 56. Oh no, never mind. If they were at 56, then I don't remember how much they were at, honestly, but yeah, this was only 46, this too. So yeah, he needed Neon. So yeah, we saw Virtual beat over he played through a Crystal Wing, a Knight, which was 2 monster negates, a Savage, an Omni negate, and a Spheres, which is a non-targeting bounce. He was able to play through that and just wipe the whole field with Zeus. That's why a lot of people ask me, do you think Zeus is mandatory in Virtual World? I'm like, yes, if you want to compete, then Zeus is mandatory in Virtual World because it's basically what helps you go second and be able to break boards. So yeah, that was pretty well played by Miroku. So yeah, Virtual World has a pretty favorable matchup into basically control decks like Eldritch and all that. Like right here, I feel like if the opponent knew what Virtual World did, he should have been able to beat out Miroku. But since he didn't know what he was doing, he basically handed Miroku the win. So I mean, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh is all about, right? Like if you know what the opponent's deck does, then you already have like such a huge advantage. So that's why it's always good to learn as many decks as possible. Like it's good to stick to one deck and master that deck, but it's also good to like learn what your opponent's decks do, because that way you know like what to negate. Like if you're playing against Virtual World, like I've always told people, the card you want to negate is Lulu, and then after Lulu you want to negate Roshi. Just like as a general rule of thumb, you know, it's not like you have to do that every time. Sometimes you want to negate other things, but if you were just to ask me like what I would negate, would be like Lulu, and then after that would be Roshi. But yeah, just a little thing I wanted to say. But yeah, I'll be accepting more replays, so I'll be posting them on the channel. So if you want to send them to me, once again, I'm gonna have my email and my Discord on the description. So all you have to do is send me your player ID, and then make sure that your replay is public, otherwise I can't see it. So yeah, all right then guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.